Welcome to Storytime with Pete, where we unpack the weird, messy, sometimes wonderful parts of being a human adult in a world that makes no sense but still wants to know your credit score. Today's story: the insincerity of negotiation and why it leaves us feeling like we just betrayed both ourselves and the world around us. You ever walk out of a negotiation, like a salary negotiation or a house or a car or even a dinner bill, and just feel gross, like you need a shower or a therapist, definitely separately? Yeah, me too. So let's talk about why. Negotiation, in theory, is a collaborative exercise. Two parties coming together, trying to find a mutually beneficial solution. It's a beautiful idea. It's almost noble, but in practice, it just feels like two people slowly backing away from the truth while pretending they're walking toward it. It's not a conversation. It's a dance of half-truths, strategic silences, and that weird tight smile people do when they're trying to act like they're being generous while they're absolutely not being generous. And here's the kicker. Both sides usually know what is going on. They know they're not being generous. This is the insincerity of negotiation and why it feels so awful. When you sit across the table from someone and you're negotiating, you're not just talking about numbers or perks or closing costs. You're quietly assessing how much of your actual position you're going to admit and how much you're going to obscure. And this is where it gets especially yucky. You're doing the same thing they're doing, but you're hoping they're doing it less well than you. So the whole thing becomes this mutual act of deception, but socially sanctioned somehow. Expected even. If you're too honest, you lose. If you're too strategic, you feel like a manipulative sociopath. And God help you if you actually care about the relationship, because when you know the person across from you, when they're a coworker or a future boss or your dad trying to buy your used car, it becomes a real tightrope walk between protecting your interests and preserving the relationship. And you know what that creates? Resentment, self-doubt, and an emotional hangover. The three amigos. See, the reason negotiation feels so bad isn't just because someone tried to lowball you. It's because the whole structure of negotiation discourages sincerity. We're expected to fake discomfort with offers we're actually fine with just to squeeze out more. We are told to anchor, to mirror, to wait in silence. It is a performance art, and you walk out of it wondering, did I just get what I deserved, or did I just outlie someone? Now, don't get me wrong. Negotiation is a skill. It's essential. It helps you advocate for yourself in a world that often hopes you won't. But don't let anyone tell you it's always supposed to feel good. The queasiness you feel afterward, that's your values clashing with your strategy. That's your honesty filing a complaint with your tactics department. And if you're someone who tries to be sincere, fair, transparent, yeah, negotiation is going to feel like wearing a mask over your moral compass. So what's the solution? Is it honesty? Well, awareness. Knowing that this discomfort is normal, knowing that you can be ethical and strategic at the same time, but it takes practice. And knowing that you're allowed to say, this doesn't feel great, but it's necessary. I can learn to do it without losing myself. Because the goal isn't to win negotiations, the goal is to walk away feeling like yourself. And if that's not possible, well, maybe it wasn't a negotiation. Maybe it was just theater. So thanks for listening to Storytime with Pete, where we try to make sense of the nonsense, one existential sigh at a time. Catch you next time.